Well, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tanisha Ahuja of grade 10 from Gurukul School, Ghaziabad. And today I am here to present in front of you all an experiment under the category STEM. And the phenomena that you are going to be spellbounded by is total internal reflection. Word reflection. The first thing that comes to your and my mind is nothing but light. Yes, the massless packet of energy and the fastest form of energy ever known to mankind. And when I say I can trap that amazing light using just three things, believe me, because that is exactly what I'm going to present. So in front of me I have some beautiful things. Number one, a plastic box full of water, a laser light, another water, a bit of soap and a raw soap solution. So first of all, see this, a laser light. I pass it through water and it's like barely visible. But then I add a bit of soap solution like this, a bit of it, and this soap solution is simply going to act like a colloidal solution. Now this colloidal solution, what it would do, particles would be simply suspended in my water and they would scatter the light beam that I'm going to pass. Just this way, and it's highly visible, everyone, because that's what a colloidal solution do with its suspended particles. Now before I begin informing you about the magic, the TIR or total internal reflection, let me introduce you to refraction. Well, what is refraction? It's so simple. So as we know, our amazing light though has the fastest speed, but that speed is not constant in each and every medium. So for example, when it moves from an optically rarer medium, mind me everyone, an optically rarer medium to an optically denser medium, the light ray simply moves towards the normal. That is, for example, here is the junction of medium 1 and medium 2. And my incident ray is simply coming on my medium 1 and there is a normal perpendicular to the junction. So with normal, it forms an angle of incidence, and since it's moving from an optically rarer to optically denser medium, it simply moves towards the normal, forming the angle of refraction with the normal. And that's what it happens. Now when it is vice versa, that is the light ray is moving from an optically denser to optically rarer medium, the light ray simply bends away from the normal so as to travel the fastest and take the shortest path. Now, just to give you a glimpse of refraction, I take a denser medium and I take my light. So as you can see somewhat that this light is not properly passing through. Same reason, because its speed is changing and the glass has a more optically dense medium, so it does not allow the light to pass through as it happens in the air or the vacuum. Well, the only reason why I explained you this is to tell you and inform you about an amazing magic. Now, when a light ray is going from an optically denser to optically rarer medium and the angle of incidence like this is greater than a critical angle. Now what is a critical angle? Critical angle is nothing but the angle of incidence by which the angle of refraction becomes perpendicular to the normal. So situation becomes like this, a critical angle and the angle of refraction, and there is a beautiful normal. But then here comes the catch. When this angle of incidence, and this is the way my refracted ray is, the angle of incidence becomes greater than the critical angle, the refracted ray simply bends and forms an obtuse angle with the normal, and the situation becomes this way. And what does this remind you of? Yes everyone, it reminds you of reflection, wherein both the angle of incidence and reflection are equal. And that is how you trap light, by making it totally reflect in the medium itself. And let me show you how I do it. So now we will close the lights. We will close the lights so that the room is black enough, and there it goes. I put my light ray and I try to find the angle which is greater than the critical angle, and there you see, ladies and gentlemen, the light is not just bent once, twice, but thrice. Like this. And see, I've simply trapped the light. Because the angle formed here is definitely greater than the critical angle. The angle of incidence that I'm putting from my denser to rarer medium is greater than the critical angle. And that's why my ray is simply being trapped and beautifully refracted, performing the total internal refraction. Now we will switch on the lights, and the conclusion